Oh, hey, welcome to Effective Change and our Focus on Fiction section. As you already know, fiction gives an escape from reality, and sometimes it offers a different perspective of it. Our Focus on Fiction segments offer a variety of stories and series to help you get away for just a little while. I've put links in the descriptions to the original author's work and their profiles. Be sure to check it out. There will be a lot of stories from a lot of writers coming up, so be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when the new story comes out. I've also included a link to support me through Ko-fi and PayPal should you be so generously inclined. And without any further ado, let's get into today's story. Olivia's Obsession, Chapter 1, Part 2, Hiding a Collection.
Date and time, unknown and uncaring. Phew, I'm home and sitting down writing in my journal. Finally! I don't know what day it is or what time, but that's okay because it really doesn't matter to me. That trip to the caves was quite exhausting and stressful for me. I'm really depressed about the goblin noises that I heard. At least I think I heard them. My therapist says that I hear and see things that aren't there. Seems real enough to me. I think my therapist is a bit off anyway. I've thought so for a long time. But I keep going because it's free and my work is requiring it. Speaking of work, I don't really want to speak of work. It's stressful and unfulfilling and boring. A bunch of moronic bottom dwellers work there and I hate it. I think my plan is starting to come together, though, and then I can finally have some relief from those idiots and bullies. Okay, enough about work. I feel better now that I got to write it down. Again. Damn it, I gotta go. Wish I could write some more, but I'll have to get back to writing later. Closing my laptop, I looked around my tiny over-garage apartment and sighed. There's nothing about this place that I like. Not in the least. No oven, just a microwave and a small toaster oven. Which isn't that big of a deal since I don't like to cook much, almost to the point of despising it. I just like to make something simple and eat a lot of junk food. Besides the non-kitchen, there's a tiny toilet, sink, double bed, and a small couch. But the absolute worst thing about my apartment in the sky is the noise from the garage underneath. It's extremely annoying and invasive, not to mention loud and obnoxious. Depressed, I had decided to go through my growing and very secretive collection again. I need to start organizing it, and now is as good a time as any. I desperately want a place to hide what I've collected so far, thus the nerve-wracking trip to Eagle's Caves today. I don't want anyone to find or touch my stuff. Not the old lady that lives downstairs, not my coworkers, not anyone. I'm almost obsessed with finding an adequate hiding place, safe and secure from any and all danger. Sighing again, I looked at the many items that I already had stashed here and there, and then my mind wandered, reminiscing and remembering other collections over the years. I've always collected things. I think I got it from my mom. I remember her collecting pictures of trees, rocks, mountains, rivers, and she would have her separate 3-ring binder for each one. It was a brilliant idea, really, back in the day of no computers. She would have been a genius on the internet, but unfortunately, she was born too early and died before her time was up. She didn't even know what she missed out on. She just knew her books and yarn and list, and they somehow comforted her, making her feel an accomplishment of sorts. From watching my mom with her many collections, collecting became a hobby of mine, and has become like second nature. I've collected a lot of different things in my uneventful and somewhat boring lifetime. Pencils from every place that I'd go to, giraffes of all shapes and sizes, a colorful fabric for quilting, interesting books, framed jigsaw puzzles. I could go on, but I won't, because I have to get back to thinking about my current collection and how I'm going to hide it. I think I got distracted again. I don't know how that happens. I don't know if I ever get anything accomplished in my life because I can't stay on track long enough to find out. So back to hiding my collection. Seems like the Eagle's Caves idea is a good one, and I might go back there next weekend. Except there are the goblins to consider before I make a decision to do that. They might be living in those caves for all I know. Then what? I'd be risking my life going in there. Maybe I should take my small pistol with me. I think it's a .380 or a .38 or something like that. I don't think I've ever shot it. I'd have to figure that out before deciding. This plan might work. It's a possibility, a chance to get my collection somewhere safe. And if I decide it's a good plan, I'll go back next weekend, collection and pistol in hand, and find a place to stash what I've collected so far. I feel better now. I've made a decision. Sort of. I think. Wait a minute. I'm confused. What was the reason that I stopped writing in my journal earlier? I can't remember why I thought it was time to close the laptop. There was something that I was going to do. But what was it? Oh well, I can't remember now and it's getting late. Time to settle down for the evening with Boston Legal and get ready to go to work tomorrow. Such a depressing thought. Maybe I'll have good dreams tonight while I'm sleeping.
Aha! This one gets distracted so easily. It's a no-brainer to throw her off track. Let's invade her dreams tonight with thoughts of a stolen collection and hairy goblins in far-off caves. She'll be so rattled that she won't remember how to tie her shoes, and will wait with undying expectation and anticipation until next weekend.
I know you enjoyed this story. Show your support to the writer by following the links in the description and sharing it with your friends. Support this channel with likes, shares, and by subscribing. Any donations are greatly appreciated as well.